Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing the 17 random questions tag. I was tagged by the beautiful Blair Fowl at JuicyStar07. So it's just 17 random questions which I'm going to be answering, so it's going to be about my channel and about me. So if you want to see this, then keep watching and hopefully I can do this quite quickly because I actually have to go somewhere. So question 1. How did you get your YouTube username? So my username is xoxo. I got my YouTube username from Breakfast at Tiffany's with Audrey Hepburn and her character Holly Golightly. The reason I picked that name was because I thought it had a really, I really like the character. I think she presents herself really well. It's a really happy character who kind of has no cares in the world and is into beauty and fashion, which I thought suits the channel quite well. So it's just, I was hoping to kind of evoke that persona within myself through the channel. So that's where I got that name from. I have been told that there is a reference to Holly Golightly in The Lovely Bones. So I haven't actually had the opportunity to watch The Lovely Bones yet because I don't do too well with sad movies. I get really emotional and everything, so I haven't quite touched on that film yet, but one day I probably will. So, but my name is from Breakfast at Tiffany's, and then XOX is hugs and kisses, and yeah. So then question 2 is, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? So I had to think about this. I'm not quite sure exactly what I want to change my name to, but I want it to be something unique, something that people remember and that is quite quirky and everything. So I know that having such a unique name wouldn't be too great through primary school and I guess high school, but once you get out into the real world, into the workforce, if you have a unique name, then people are more likely to remember you and remember your face, and then that just brings different kinds of opportunities and everything. So if you have a unique name, then definitely don't feel bad about it. And I mean, but I still like my name, so I probably wouldn't change it to anything if I had the opportunity to, but when I'm going to name my daughter, I'll probably name her something unique if I have a daughter. Hopefully I do, but I do want children. Question 3, if you could go back in time and give yourself younger self advice, what would it be and why? So I had to think about this as well because I've actually done this video about twice, but I found that I was kind of rambling a little bit too much, so hopefully I get this done quite quickly, and I'm still rambling, I don't know. But it would be more that, it would be with the campaign that's currently running, that it does get better as you get older, and you know, you will make friends, you will find a boy, you will or find a girl, you will just everything will get better. You know, you'll get through that test, you'll get through that exam, you'll pass, you know, your units, and everything works out in the end. And the little obstacles in life that we receive are just, well, I believe that, you know, we wouldn't be given something that we couldn't combat, and every little thing makes you a stronger person in the end. So just be grateful for everything and every opportunity that you receive at that time. Question 4, how old were you when you first learned to blow a bubble gum? So I have no idea. I have no idea how people think back to these times. I absolutely have no idea. One thing I know, which I have never learned and then I really would want to learn, is that thing Ali G does. If you've seen Ali G, he it's, I don't know, it's either this finger hitting your pinky finger or this finger hitting that finger, and it makes that noise. And I've always wanted to do that because my brother and his friends always do that, and I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong. Can't do it, and I really want to. So that's one thing that I really do want to learn, or that I would want to learn. Question 6. No, hang on, question 5. What did you want to be when you were little? So when I was little, I have always been a high achiever. It was a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer. But then when I started to get a little bit more serious about what I did want to be, it was always an engineer. I studied through high school to be an engineer. I got to university, I did first semester of engineering, and I found it wasn't for me. I went through a lot of heartache deciding whether to change or whether to just stay and keep at it, and I ended up changing into architecture, which has definitely been one of my best ideas I've ever had in my entire life. I love what I'm doing now. I wouldn't change it for anything, and I'm really grateful that my mum and my best friend pushed me into changing. So I don't know, yeah, but engineer was what I wanted to be all my life, but I'm glad where I am at now. So yeah, question 6, what do you order at Starbucks? So I guess that's like coffee places. I latte, cappuccino sometimes, and an affogato, so coffee with ice cream or cream. I love that type of thing. Question 7, what's the hardest you've ever laughed? I'm such a person who laughs. I'm always laughing. If you know me in real life, you would know I crack up at the randomest times, and I laugh at inappropriate, like I remember things and then I laugh at the most inappropriate times, and I laugh so much. But you know, you have to laugh at life, so I'm glad that I am laughing quite a lot. Sometimes it annoys people, but I'd still prefer to laugh than be upset. So question 8, if you could play any musical instrument, what would it be and why? So if I could play a musical instrument, I'd pick the piano, just because I think that it's such a beautiful instrument and it produces such kind of really great music. I'm losing my words. I don't know, I think the moments that can be created through a piano are precious, and kind of you remember them for a very, very long time afterwards. So I definitely want to be able to play just some really beautiful pieces of music and just create some memories with it. So yeah, and I definitely will learn. Even though I haven't learned when I was younger, I still plan to learn, because I think you're never too old to learn something. So hopefully I'll be able to learn that in the next couple of years. Question 9, what's your favourite thing to do when you're upset? I like to talk about it, or I like to watch a movie and just keep myself busy, but usually I like just to talk it out and kind of figure out if something was wrong, like what I did wrong, or what did someone say to me that made me upset, or I just try to like fix the problem, and then once I fix it I'm fine. So I just like to talk about it with friends or with family and just kind of sort it out that way. Question 10, what's your favourite movie? Of course, Breakfast at Tiffany's. I think that's such a classic movie that everyone should see. I love black and white movies, but if I had to pick a colour movie, I'd probably pick The Pink Panther, just because it's such a funny movie, and I absolutely loved the old Pink Panther, so definitely go see the ones which were made back in the 80s, I think it was. So they're the original, which were absolutely fabulous, and then I think that the remakes which were made in about 2000 are fantastic as well, so definitely go see them. They're the funniest movies, and I love funny movies, so definitely go see that one. Question 11, what's one food you cannot live without? What can I live without? I actually have no idea. My mum's food, I guess, just everything that my mum makes, because my mum always makes the best food, and you know how everyone always goes, oh, my mum makes the best food. I think it's because what you're brought up to be like, it's kind of the taste you've acquired, so I definitely love my mum's food. I can't live without it, so my mum's food. Question 13. Question 12, what's your favourite dessert? I love dessert. I love everything. It just depends on my mood and the taste that I have at that moment. So sometimes I'll have a craving for chips, or for ice cream, or for popsicles, or for chocolate, lollies. I love food. But one of my favourite things is if you go to Coles, they have these orange popsicles, and they're so nice. But they're really sweet, and none of my friends actually really like them. I'm the only one who finds them so like yummy, and my brother, he doesn't really like them. So whenever my mum buys them, they're just for me. So they're just like, it's like an orange popsicle flavoured ice cream. So then we have question 13, favourite pizza topping. It would probably be Supreme, because that's what I've been brought up to eat, and I mean, if I don't like something, I'll just pick it off the pizza, but usually Supreme. Question 14, would you rather have the superpower to read minds or the superpower to be invisible? So this one is a little bit of a hard one, because I thought about it, and I probably wouldn't want responsibility of either, because with that power comes a lot of responsibility, because I wouldn't want someone to read my mind or someone to spy on me. So it's kind of like, it's such a thin line between those powers, helping people and then being selfish, and I feel like if I was given those powers, I'd probably put them to selfish uses, which I wouldn't want to do. So, but then having the powers, you kind of do use them if you have them, so I'd probably say neither. So yeah. Question 15, what did you do for your last birthday? It was my 19th birthday, so I went out with some friends, had dinner, and then went clubbing and dancing, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. We actually went dancing the whole night, so that's my good night, is just dancing and just having fun. So yeah. Question 16, if you had one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why? I guess we all wish for selfish things, that we will become, or get into our course at uni, get a really good job, find a really nice boy or girl, have a really good family life. I guess there isn't really many things that I would want, because I kind of want to work for them rather than just receive them. But if I could pick one thing, I stress a lot just about the little things. So I stress if I maybe say something, that I'd be, what if that comes back to me, or if I upset someone, I'm going to be really worried about it, or if I have to drive somewhere, I'm really worried, like traffic, and then if there's a place to park, if I have to walk, I worry, like, I stress out the littlest things. So maybe that I could go through life and not have to stress about those little things, because they really do get me down, and I don't know, I stress so much. So if I didn't have to deal with all these little problems in my life, then that would be my perfect wish. But I guess each of those little problems that you do combat only make you a stronger person, and you know, sometimes you really do just have to go through them. So and then the last question, question 17, is what does OMGHHKP mean to you? So I thought about this, I read what it means to other people, and honestly I have absolutely no idea what it could mean. I know OMG means oh my god, but then I've kind of become a little bit illiterate with all the computer terms and everything. I used to be really on top of them, but I've kind of faded out. Like when people say, I know that ruffle means roll on the floor laughing, and then there's one I don't really understand. What is it? Something like luff, or like, I don't know, it's really weird, so I don't really understand that. But if it did have to be something, it would have to be Harry Potter. So I have to go, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.